Hi everyone, today we're going to be demonstrating the paper prototype that I've built for this unit for a game called Famished. It's a basic survival game where a player obviously has a little character avatar that they need to navigate around an environment to balance the needs of everyday living, which is obviously food, water, and their energy levels. They need to rest in between these things. So here we've got the basic website, um, links to news and rewards. They can register and log in their details. None of these are functional for the purpose of this demo, but you can imagine that they would be functional in a full-fledged website, and obviously do and would offer rewards for continued play of this game. Let's jump into it. So we've got our character here right in the middle. Basically, the character is loaded into a predefined map. The idea is to survive for a particular period of time, which is not determined yet in this paper prototype. What I'll be demonstrating today in this paper prototype is obviously the balancing of these three metrics and the navigation style that you can interpret as actual gameplay would be played. Okay, so let's get started. Controls WASD are pretty typical for navigating around a space. Press the button and the character moves one space. Press a different button, they go a different direction. As we've moved, you've probably noticed a decrease in each of the bars on the sides of the user interface. These all decrease at different speeds, determining the importance of one metric or the other. It might be possible to survive without food for a couple of days, however, the same is not possible for water, and water obviously takes precedence. The player navigates obviously through the map, and as they move to the edges of this map, if it's available to them, they can progress to the next screen, which obviously loads in different environment. The player can move up to these things of importance, such as water, and doing so will recharge that energy gauge. As the player moves through the environment, the clock is relentlessly ticking on each of these metrics. Here the player has found a fruit tree, and while eating the fruit that was available on the tree, the hunger bar has increased. Here the players found a cave for shelter, and once entering the cave, you can see that the energy bar has increased. Every movement obviously has a tax on these three metrics, so every movement is crucial to the player's ability to survive. You can see here that the player has run out of water and has started to take damage. The player continues to take damage until the metric is replaced. Obviously, food does not replenish at the same rate as water, even though water is more important. So once a player has eaten through the food available to them, they'll have to go in search of other food. For the purpose of this demo, there is no other food. And now that the player has run out of food, they will inevitably take damage until it's game over. I will note that each of the metrics does take a different damage tick. Clicking on game over obviously triggers off a new game, and the player is able to start all over again. So that concludes the paper prototype demo for Famished. Thank you for watching.